So I just turned this on and it calibrated. Now it's not acting up. Well, it just went off there. All right, so I guess I'll try a spirit box session. See what I come up with. All right. I'm just running on channel 1. Sweeping forward and go. This just went off. Hello? Could you do that again, please? None of these devices will hurt you. You can go up to them on either side. It just lets me know that you're here. And I'm not talking to myself. It just went off. The red side just went off, so something on this side. And I'm about 2 feet away from it. And you'd have to come at it directly from the sides here. So anything in front, it won't do anything. We're on the back. You got to come, the sensors are on the side. So. We got my SB11 here. I'm going to sweep forward at 50 milliseconds. Hello, my name is Alfredo, and I'm from Moline. This is my first time here at Schuetzen Park, here in Davenport, Iowa. Is there anyone here with me right now? Hello? That's a temp change. That's a temperature drop by about, I believe it's supposed to be 5 degrees. I don't know how accurate that is. I need to test that out. But if you're here with me right now, could you tell me your name? Where are you from? I'm going to read these, try to read these signs here. It says Schuetzen Park. Rolfnet, Juni, 12, 1870. Dicey Hall, Errichtet, 1911. Dicey Hall ein Stiftung von Henry Collier, 1828 through 1909. I also noticed there's a trail cam on the tree up there. Don't know if that's for the local security purposes or if it's another investigator or if it's just someone looking for deer walking through here. I have some fun toys you can play with. We've got 3 little balls up there sitting on the ledge that are pretty close to falling off. I don't think you'll be able to see them light up on the camera. I don't know. I also have a device here. Let me see if I can set this to German. I don't speak German. Nope, it just says English or Spanish. ¿Hablan español? Me llamo Alfredo. Empath, which I am an empath. But I'm using these devices to quantify my findings because I cannot just have people take my word for anything I say. For those skeptics out there, I'm still somewhat skeptical of my abilities, but I know I have particular gifts. I just like to test them out scientifically. Like when I first got here, coming down these steps, down this pathway behind me, I felt a bit of a pressure, and not vertigo, but just a sense of my head being under pressure. Atmospheric pressure. My ears weren't ringing. I did have a sense of deja vu, even though I've never been here before. Sometimes when I go to a location, I have these memories that aren't even mine of the place. Now, is that something that I'm projecting, or is it supernatural? That's why I do this. I'd like to find out for myself. I'm going to change this sweep to 100. And I am sweeping on the FM. The antenna is not activated. What I mean by that is that it's not switched on to be able to pick up AM or FM stations whatsoever. I just lit up. Could you do that again, please? Are you sitting next to me right now? turn that off for a second so I can hear this beep. It's kind of hard to hear it with the spirit box going. Oh, my bad. I'm going to try sweeping on the AM frequency. Again, without the antenna activated. And sweeping at 50 milliseconds. My name is Alfredo from Moline. Now it is picking something up. It's hard to make out. Let me slow it down a bit. Sprechen Sie Deutsch? Did you just make this go off just now? It just went off again. Could you tell me where we're at? What is the name of this place? Schuetzen Park? Where are you from? Here. Did it say train? See that keeps going off. When I first got here, when I turned this on, it wouldn't even calibrate. I couldn't get bass levels because it just kept going off on both sides. But once I started to settle in, it hasn't been as triggered like it is now. Is there someone sitting next to me? Could you go up to this device in the middle here and try to knock it off the table? It just went off again. Could you tell me the name of the mayor in 1868? Here in Davenport. How long have you been here? Was that you? Could you do that again for me, please? I'm not here to harm you. Could you tell me when the train will arrive, or the trolley? I don't have a ticket. Could you tell me how much the ticket is? Where are you? Sit here. And that just went on. Where is here? So now there's, like I said, it's going up, but there's nothing next to me here. So it'd be going off about here as if someone's sitting next to me. And my arm is fully extended. So they would have to be, something would have to be walking by very quickly. But I don't see anything floating off. Melody below. Hi. Would you like to hear a song? Located, malicious came up on the Ovilus. Located and malicious. Below, located and malicious. And this is going off again. Could you make one of these devices on the ledge here fall off? Could you knock them off, please? I'm hearing footsteps, like in the woods, but I don't see. Capital. Could you tell me what the capital of Iowa is? I couldn't make that out. May I have your name, please? There are people coming, so those are probably the voices I was hearing. How old are you? Those are the people behind me. Could you tell me a story, please? Help. How can I help you? And then the Flux 2 just went off again. What do you need help with? Could you help me by touching one of these devices here on the table? See, now it's going off again. How far have you traveled? Has anyone been hurt here at Schuetzen Park? Where is the amusement park? See, I don't know what's causing that. It's so brief. Maybe I might be able to see something. May have grazed the sensor, but I'm not seeing anything on the camera. How long have you been here? What is your favorite song? Do you have a favorite artist? And if so, who is it? Are you lost? What is that? I don't know if that's a dog or an owl. Well, I don't have a lot of questions I can ask, especially if I'm not getting very many. That's an owl. That's cool. I'll shut off the spirit box. I'm not getting really any responses on there. This Flux, though, this Flux 2 has been acting up. Not in a bad way. It's working like it should. I just don't know the cause of what's making it go off. That is so cool. I don't know if my mic picked that up. But I do have other devices here we could use. See, let's try this. I'm going to turn it around. So I flipped it. So now, in theory, if it's the device that's acting up, then the red side will go off. But if there's something going by, the green side will go off. So we'll wait and see if something happens. I'll just sit here and mind my business, twiddle my thumbs, talk to myself, wait for some type of reaction on one of my devices. See, now I'm thinking it might be the sensor itself. Just want to verify. I don't see anything in front of it. 1 second. I don't see any hairs. Any prints, as in fingerprints. I will recalibrate it though. It's on. I'll flip it again this way and we'll see. We'll see what happens. Earlier I was getting some responses on the REM pod feature on the millimeter, as I had it set on the bench. I don't see anything going in front of it though. See, now this side's going off too now. And I recalibrated it. If that's you, could you touch the other side for me really quick? Now there is a fly flying right now, but it's not in the line of sight. Oh, there it goes again. Thank you. I appreciate it. Are you sitting next to me right now? I don't see any webs. And the green is going off again too, so. When I first arrived, it was going off like crazy when I tried to get a baseline. I was acting like that. Now it's gradually doing that again. The Time is 1700 hours, 38 minutes. All right, could you stop that for a moment, please? Move away from it, please. I'm going to count to 5. And when I count to 5, could you touch, I was just going to say the green side. Please step away. I want to see if this is you or if it's just some type of weird anomaly I'm just not picking up with my own eyes. When I count to 5, see, it's really hard when it's going off like that. It wasn't doing that a moment ago. 1, 2. Every time I start talking, it starts doing it. Either it's a defective device, which I really hope not, and I doesn't usually act like that when I do use it. So I don't think there's anything wrong with it. So it's either that, which is highly unlikely, or there is something here messing with me. Could you go up to that other device in the middle here? And I haven't seen the cat balls go off once. And they are turned on. I can't get a good reading with that. I'm going to shut that off. So we're going to limit the devices, just to be sure. I do have a yes/no machine here, and I haven't had any other words come up on the dictionary since the word capital. The log for this location, the first word was look. Second word was empath. Third is melody. Fourth is below. Fifth is located. Sixth is malicious. And the seventh word was capital. So we'll use a phonetics mode on this here. That was me tapping my feet. I can hear you. You just got to speak up. I don't know why, but the name Heinrich keeps coming to mind, and I haven't seen the name Heinrich on here. I mean, I did say the name Henry Collier earlier, but not a Heinrich. Who is this park named after? Do you know of any pubs or taverns I could visit to get a drink? I'm moving on. I'm gonna walk around the trail. I'm gonna pick up my equipment here. But I'm gonna leave the camera running just in case something goes off while I'm putting stuff away. So the cat ball's all working. They were turned on, just no activity on them. Right. Store those. Millimeter off. It is 60 degrees. Well, 61 even. As soon as I picked it up. Turning off the millimeter. I'm not getting any EMF either. So that's a good thing. Again, these readings aren't necessarily indicative of activity or a haunting, I should say. They're just atmospheric readings that change because in theory, that is how we're supposed to be able to detect. But again, that is just a theory. We need to be able to debunk the reasons for those readings, like EMF or temperature. Could be the wind. Could be insects flying around. That's when we get intelligent responses, is when we need to really pay attention. And so far, I don't believe I've had anything conclusive to determine anything intelligent here. So I'm moving on. Moving on it. Right on. This bag. I really like this bag. So we're moving on. I'm going to use the features on my phone as far as the applications go, just so I don't have to keep getting stuff out. So we're going to end it there on the phone anyways. I'm going to walk around and try to get some readings. We'll see.